There's nothing to talk about, really. Deal with what? A made-up case by the Chief Constable? When I was shown no evidence, when I clearly asked for evidence 6 times in recorded and special delivery letters, and none was sent to me. A court date, which I was required to attend, as I recall, by unsigned documentation for no apparent reason. The attendance thing was unsigned. There's no signature. There's no judge's name. Nothing. So, sorry, that's not the law. You see. They've issued a warrant based on an illegal summons. Sorry, can you? Well, you can ask your Chief Constable, mate. I sent it back to him. I've still got a copy of it. So, can you tell me how a summons is at all legal when it's not signed? There's a warrant for my arrest based on an illegal summons, is what you mean. Well, I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it is, mate. So, but to what end? That you're just harassing me, basically. Because I've proved evidential proof of 30 years of theft in a public purse. So you're just harassing me, really, aren't you? Well, you are. You're phoning me. You're phoning me saying there's a warrant for my arrest based on an illegal summons. No, sorry, where was the judge's order for me to attend a court case? There must be a judge's order to get you into court. With no judge's signature on it. And the prosecuting party was apparently the entirety of Cambridgeshire Police. No, that's not irrelevant at all. The fact is, you're sending out illegal summons and you're trying to get people into financially binding contracts in court, which is illegal. It's fraud. Well, why don't you look at it then? Why don't you look at it? No, it wasn't sent by the court, mate. It had the police's return address on it. It was sent by the police. It said sent from Parkside Police Station or something, or Huntingdon Police Station, I forget which. So it wasn't sent by the court to tell me. The court had nothing to do with it. So it's an illegal summons. So don't disagree with that, because you can go and ask your Chief Constable to have a look at it, and you can see for yourself. Well, you can't have an arrest warrant on an illegal summons, mate. It's as simple as that. So until you verify that the summons is legal, you can go no further. The court hadn't issued a warrant, the police issued a warrant. Because the police issued the summons. So the court knew nothing about it. Right, so what was the judge's name who was supposed to judge the case then? No, not a copy of the warrant at the police station. I'll need to see the warrant. Because all I've got is an illegal summons. Well, you're not meeting me because I don't trust any of you. You're all liars. In fact, the police crime commissioner threatened to arrest me with his special powers of arrest, which, as it turns out, he doesn't have, following a freedom of information request, and nothing happened to him. No, I'm just telling you, you're all liars. And you've got an illegal summons. There's nothing going around in circles with illegal summons. Is there? It's either a legal summons or it's not. How can a warrant be legal when the summons is illegal? God, this is painful.
The court obviously have found that the same situation as why they've issued the warrant.
The court have issued a warrant on an illegal summons, which came from the police, not the court. That's as simple as it gets.
They have access to all the information, and their decision is that the summons was issued
by the police, which is illegal.
And they have access to all that information.
And the chief constable's name is on the summons because he's got a personal vendetta against me. Or do chief constables normally sign summons?
I don't know. Is the honest answer?
Well, don't you think you should? I mean, sergeants or inspectors surely normally sign summons.
I've never received one. I can't, off the top of my head, think who signs them specifically. But generally, the person who's made a gatekeeping decision would be my understanding.
Yes, because the chief constable's got a personal vendetta against me because I've exposed 30 years of fraud committed by the local council, who he's protecting.
Right. I mean, again, as I say, this is I get where you're coming from, and I don't know the ins and outs of that as to whether that is something that needs dealing with. But
well, don't you think you should be looking into it rather than trying to make an illegal arrest?
It's not an illegal arrest.
Of course it's a legal arrest. It's an illegal summons, you fool.
It's not an illegal summons, the court.
Well, how do you know? You haven't seen it. You just told me.
Yeah, but the court will not...
So how do you know it's not an illegal summons?
The court will not issue a warrant.
So there you go. You're lying now.
Summons.
Well, of course the court would. It's probably not even a judge. It's probably a magistrate who's a chum with the chief constable.
Right. All I can say is, if you can come to a police station when it's convenient, because obviously there is this warrant outstanding, and it as such, it doesn't go away. It needs dealing with, doesn't it? Obviously,
a warrant of an illegal summons. Well. I'll tell you what, mate. You better go and look at that summons. Go and ask your chief constable because there's no signature on it, and the prosecuting a party apparently was the entirety of Cambridge Police.
Right.
So before you act illegally,
I've explained to you the position that we're in at the moment. Obviously, all that is not something I make a decision on.
Well, you better check it out before you start acting illegally, mate. Although enough of your blokes have it.
Sure. I've got a warrant, which is a perfectly legally binding document.
No, it's not, because it's based on an illegal summons, which wasn't signed.
Right. The summons must... If the warrant's been issued, I can only say this a number of times, but if the warrant's been issued, it cannot be issued off an illegal summons.
Well, of course it has been. The summons... What kind of summons is not signed?
I understand that you feel that it is illegal, but it cannot be otherwise.
What kind of summons is not signed? How can you have an unsigned summons? A summons must be signed by an appropriate judge who has the authority to do so. The summons to this court case was not signed. It merely had the chief constable's name on it.
And right from that, you then decided to not attend a court date on the basis of that, or to not even contact the court in any way, or the police.
I sent it back to the chief constable, recorded delivery a week before the trial, and told him I would not be attending and I would not be pleading because there was no plea to answer. There wasn't a charge to answer.
Right.
So you better go and speak to your chief constable, mate.
If this warrant is outstanding, if you can send it to a police station, otherwise attempts will be made to arrest yourself.
You better speak to your chief constable, mate, because he had that back a week in advance, recorded delivery, and it was delivered. And I said I would not be pleading because there was no charge and I would not be attending. And I also asked him specifically on 6 occasions, 2 of the letters which were either special delivery or recorded delivery, for his evidence. And he had none. So stop acting illegally and go and see your chief constable, mate.
Okay, as I say, I've explained our position.
Stop acting illegally and go and see your chief constable.
Absolutely fine, Mr. Dakins. All right. Thank you.
So you will not be around to arrest me, will you? Oh, well,